Dr. Freeman Hrabowski has been president of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County since 1992. And over the years, under his leadership, UMBC has become known as the top up-and-coming university in the United States and one of the most innovative. I talked to him about his success and his plans for the future. Dr. Hrabowski, first of all, welcome to Great Day, Washington. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So long before all your accomplishments, the world saw a 12-year-old Freeman Hrabowski III on the iconic documentary Eyes on the Prize. Do you remember those times?
That one, and it was a Spike Lee. It's interesting, back in '97, Spike Lee had done Four Little Girls. And that's when I recall the Eyes on the Prize, but it was the Four Little Girls where people saw me because I had been one of the child participants in the Children's March in Birmingham, and I knew the little girls who were killed in the church that time. And so we were talking about those experiences.
I remember laughing with Cynthia. I remember laughing with Cynthia. You could have jokes. Yeah, I remember that well. She was caring. Some people are carrying, some are not. I was younger than my classmates, and I was a fat little young boy. So some people didn't want to be bothered with me. Cynthia would be bothered with me. She would take time, you know, and just be nice to me as a human being.
So historically, even as a child, you were involved with the movement, and then you cut to many years later, and you know, you have this amazing career at UMBC. You basically built this amazing program. Really, I guess starting in 1988. Tell us about the program, and
Sure.
you know, as we look back at it, you have a legacy of so many people who are in STEM who probably wouldn't have been if they hadn't gotten into your program.
I appreciate that. And, you know, the first thing I always say is it's not about me, it's about all of us. And so many people at UMBC have made a big difference. And when it comes to the Mile program, Bob Milehoff, I'm very proud of him. He's now 97 and still involved in the program, helped us found. He was the founder. He and I founded it together, but faculty have made the difference. And we now lead the country, not just among predominantly white universities, but in general across the country in producing African Americans who go on to complete PhDs in natural sciences and engineering and MD PhDs by significant numbers. So we're very proud of that. But we also produce large numbers of students of all races who are becoming leaders across the disciplines, both important to say.
And Dr. Hrabowski, on the 60 Minutes interview and in a couple interviews, you talked about the importance of hard work, but you also talked about the importance of the United States creating more scientists and being more inclusive. Tell us about that.
First of all, we need more people who are broadly educated, and that does mean bringing in arts and humanities. And we need many more people educated in science and engineering, just because of the competition in the world, but also right now we see because of public health issues, because of issues involving the intelligence community in the world, whether it's in technology or in life sciences, we need many more people, and people from all races, men and women, people of all backgrounds who are involved in science, involved in engineering, and representing different voices from our country.
And so I know people watching him, if you're not familiar with Dr. Hrabowski, he is the president over at UMBC, and really for years he was known as the person that if your child, if your daughter, if your child happened to be a person of color, somebody who was on the outside, Dr. Hrabowski had a program that focused on science and math, and he encouraged these young people to get involved. And so over at UMBC, you built this amazing program. And again, I wanted to have you on to give you your flowers because you are retiring. You're retiring. And so I wanted to get you on. And as we wrap things up, Dr. Hrabowski, in 30 seconds or so, what can you say to us as you get ready to retire?
Right, I'm retiring from my beloved UMBC. It is a wonderful institution with students from literally 100 countries, with 60% of the students with at least one parent from another country. So looking at this institution, but for me, I'll be working with universities around the country, telling the UMBC story and helping people to produce leaders. Our country needs leaders who understand how important it is to hear the other perspective. That's who we are at UMBC.
Dr. Hrabowski is retiring, but there is no doubt that his transformative presence will still be felt in the DMV and around the world. It's